Warning! This web series contains highly explicit language. If you are offended by swear words, racial slurs, and/or sexual terms and innuendos, please fuck off.
Hello, gentlemen. My name is Dr. Brannan. Dr. Philip William Brannan.
Brannan?
Yes. I want to start by...
Guy.
I'm sorry?
But, fuck you. When are we getting the Mexican back?
He is still taking time off with his child.
What, fucking faggoty paternity leave?
Yeah, babies are stupid. Take forever.
Alright.
It's the woman's job to stay home and take care of the fucking nipple suckers, okay?
I want to start off by apologizing about your last quote-unquote doctor. She is a former patient of mine. She somehow broke into our system and made herself a doctor.
Oh, you know that could have been easy since
Am I
our
gonna
videos are on the internet.
Be refunded the hundreds of dollars that I spent listening to her sexually harass me
I will make a note and send it
and
to...
invert my penis? It's fine now.
He didn't have sex for like a day.
Yeah, it's fucking
Almost
long
a
time,
day.
man. 23 hours. 14 minutes.
I will talk to the office and see about getting you gentlemen a refund. I'm
No.
very sorry.
No, you tell them. You know, even better? Here we go. You're doing these sessions for free. How's that?
Let's start off by talking about your dreams.
Like our hopes and aspirations.
No,
Kind of dreams.
the visions you see when you're asleep.
Okay. So like,
Tell me about your dreams. What type of dreams did you have last night?
I had a nightmare about the evil, crazy, fat, woolly mammoth bitch.
Before.
Before. I don't know, usual tits. Space cowboy
He had visions of sugar tits dancing in his head.
sex.
What about you, Darren? What type of dreams do you have?
I don't dream when I black out.
Do you black out every night?
Drunk, yes.
Exclusively.
Your entire life?
As long as I can remember.
Alright. Let's talk about religion.
I used to have this one dream about a mime that chased me through like a wheat field, and it talked like that kid Gage from Pet Sematary, and like earlier in the dream, that kid was my friend, and then he got stuck between my bunk bed and my wall, and strangled, and then he came back as like a 6 foot tall, scary Doug Jones mime,
Dude, that's fucked up.
new wave French style.
Yes, it's a very traumatic dream.
Yeah, but that was brought on by a dead duck on a wall.
Do you feel this has affected you at all?
I hate mimes, but I hated them before.
Who doesn't hate mimes?
Mimes are fucking ridiculous.
It's right next to clowns. I mean, the scariest thing that could possibly, be in existence is a clown mime. Clown mime.
And a clown mime is an insult to both clowns and mimes, so go figure.
Let's move on and talk about religion. What do you gentlemen feel happens to the soul after the body has died?
Soul?
Soul? Nothing. Soul.
What are your general religious beliefs?
I believe angels will blow me throughout my entire eternity. How's that?
I'm more of a
Cherub-cheeked baby angels.
more of like
Licking
a
my balls.
like a religionalian. It's kind of It's when I was growing up, and I would like sleep over at people's houses. I had like a Jew friend and like Catholic friend and Catholic friend. And that was pretty much it. I didn't have any friends when I was growing up, so I would just kind of blend in like a chameleon, and just go to church with them and stuff. So I kind of like scoped everything out.
And yet he knows nothing about any religions.
So, do you feel this has opened your eyes at all? Do you have your own personal religious beliefs?
No, not really. I mean, pretty much we're all the same. They just kind of change the names around.
You know what my religious beliefs are? I believe that Allah and Muhammad and Jesus will throw up my balls and eat each other's asses.
Alright. So, you gentlemen don't draw any morals from your beliefs.
Religion isn't about morals; it's about control.
All right. Dale, I see we're looking at a traumatic neurosis, something very stressful that happened in your life, and this could be part of your scopophilia and your somnambulistic variant.
Speak English, please.
That was English.
Not the English that I know.
Tiny words.
All right. Basically, the large move across the country caused a lot of stress on you. Not having a job caused stress on you.
See, you could have just said that.
Therefore,
Do you paid extra for sounding like a hoity-toity cock?
simply
You don't get
using
paid
the
extra
words
by
I know.
me.
Can you carry around a dictionary and just go,
Fucking
yeah, that
textbook.
one would be, more difficult than this
Showing
one.
off that you took 9th grade psychology?
I did.
All
You
right.
failed.
Okay.
So we're looking at the problem as the scopophilia means you enjoy watching people have sex.
Every being with a penis enjoys that.
That's like a given.
Trannies too. They're people. Pre-op, male, female. cock.
Anybody with the danglies.
Still there.
But wasn't Dale in your closet when you were having sex with one of your partners, Darren?
Wasn't watching. He came in, he snuck in. I fucked her. She fell asleep. I went to take a piss. He snuck in and went to the closet and started waxing his rod.
I see here you don't believe him when he says he's sleeping when he does this.
Because he's not.
He doesn't believe me.
Why do you feel he does this?
Because he's an ass. And
What?
wants attention.
Dale,
Negative or positive?
do you want attention?
No. Frankly, I'm kind of, sick of it. And I want
Fucking admit that you're doing it when you're awake.
I can't because I'm not.
Yes, you are. You know what? Let's settle this all right now. Drugs. All right? We've been for like fucking that many doctors. Drugs. Drugs.
Okay, let's send him some generic sleeping pills.
No,
He's not having trouble sleeping.
You're not going to tranquilize me.
You know what?
Put me
You know what?
down.
Have you even been able to muster a semblance of a hard-on since we had that fucking cunt 2 weeks ago?
No, and while we're on the subject, it's hard to fucking whack it, flaccid.
Naked pictures of her. Get some. Send them to him. His email address is on the submission forms.
Well, fortunately and unfortunately, we do have pictures of her in our file.
Send them on over.
She was stalking us for 3 weeks before she found you two. Especially you, Darren.
You have pictures of her and you haven't deleted or burnt them?
We were forced to keep them on file for the
I
criminal
wonder
report.
what you do.
It was part of the criminal report.
It was part of your criminal masturbation report. That's what it was.
Alright. Darren, you work in the porn industry. Have you always been interested in sex?
Sex is the only thing interesting.
Do you remember what age you discovered sex?
What age was I born? It's a chicken egg, situation.
Zero. Zero would be the correct answer.
Sigmund Freud once said, "We show affection for other people. We connect with other people because we can't spend all of our time having sex."
I blatantly disagree. I connect to women all the time, like that,
Who's
like fucking Legos.
Who's Siegfried Roy?
Sigmund Freud is a fucking Austrian psychiatrist back in the late 1800s.
Well, why don't we have, a psychologist? Why don't we have
Psychiatrist.
him be our psychologist?
Psychiatrist.
Psychologist.
And he's dead. Late 1800s. It's 2010.
Alright. Do you know what a polymorphous perversity is?
It's safe to say that we don't.
I don't.
It means when children are young and they're discovering their sexuality, they are turned on by virtually anything. Is it possible?
I want to fuck this chair sometimes, and that fan is super sexy. And you know what? These blinds, right? Yeah, like that.
Sometimes I see melons and it reminds me of tits. And is that like the same thing? Like if I see a hole and, it makes me think of a giant?
It could be similar. Do you gentlemen know what sublimation is?
What is your point?
Sublimation is directing your sexual drive in another direction.
I direct my penis towards pussies and Lady assholes. And, well, sometimes tits. I'm not real big on the tit fucking. You know, I don't enjoy it all that much. But, you know, mouths are wonderful, too. Not a big fan of the hand job unless, you know, they double fist it and work the balls. You gotta mind the stepchildren.
Wormholes in general.
But what about things other than
Wednesday.
sex?
I mean, like fruit and like, you know, pie.
Okay, jars of peanut butter?
I'm talking about taking your motivation for having sex and directing it towards something non-sexual.
Like those fucking meat bags who exercise instead of fuck?
Yes.
Why the hell would anybody do that? It's just another form of masturbation anyway, right?
Could you explain this?
They are making themselves feel better about their bodies so they can be more sexually gratified when they're engaging in sexual activity, even with themselves.
So you feel this is overcompensation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you feel you're doing the opposite of this?
I feel that I am fucking things that need be fucked,
I see.
and that is why I'm here.
All right. Well, I have.
Fucking moron. This fucking dude. Unbelievably dickhead.
I got a book. Look at me.
Come here.
I know
I
words.
can read.
Grr.
I graduated from college.
I went to Yale.
I got a big word for you, Doc. He's got a bigger one.
Onomatopoeia.
Mine actually was bigger.
What's your word?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Can you spell it? Can you even say it?
But you can't. Because it's not your book.